Now, over the last 10 months, you've done some amazing performances, haven't you? Stratford Circus.
I know, which is so lucky as an original artist, and I am unsigned at the minute, and so it's very hard to try and break through and get those great gigs. But yeah, I did my own show at the Stratford Circus in London, which was amazing, and I did Gay Pride in Trafalgar Square, which was just the most incredible day. There was like 10,000 people, and it was gorgeous sunshine, and I got to sing another day on the main stage there. So I was really, really lucky last year with those amazing gigs. And in February this year, I was a special guest for a huge burlesque show that's about to hit the West End again, and she's called Miss Polly Ray and the Hurly Burly Girls. And so I got to perform at the Leicester Square Theatre in London for a week, which was gorgeous. It was a very intimate theatre. It was a perfect setting for another day in Pretender. So yeah, really lucky, and I hope some more come off like that this year.
So do you find performing in that sort of environment, in the sort of big show type environment, is something you really, really enjoy?
Oh yeah, I love the stage, and I mean I've performed in many musicals, sort of growing up and through studying and training, and I just think there's something different about being on the stage. It's a very personal thing, and especially with these songs, there's so much emotion put into them that you're almost putting your heart on the line in front of the audience. And I think, I don't know, I feel like that's something that I can bring to those songs. I really try and bring the audience in with me and just tell a story with every song. And I always try to put on a show. It's all about the glitz and the glamour and the dress. So, as always. And so I think I just try to bring the high glamour, and sometimes perform with two backing girls with me who are amazing, and sometimes with a full band, and it's just all about the show. We'll do some disco songs as well, and sometimes a classic cover, but I always make it a spectacle and a real visual thing as well as being all about the voice. So, yeah, I love it. I love the live performances.
Do you find that performing in front of a big band really, really helps your performance and sort of pushes you on even more?
Gosh, yeah. I mean, I love performing with a band more than anything, and I think that's something that will hopefully come a bit further down the line, maybe when there's, a bit more money involved. But there's nothing better than performing with a live band, and especially with those gorgeous melodies of Steve's and Terry's and like the huge notes and Pretender. It just, as a singer, gives you the oomph to hit the notes, doesn't it? But I think there's nothing better than a live band, is there?
Now, you've mentioned two of the tracks on there, Another Day and Pretender, and The Fireman of My Dreams. How did that come about?
What did you think of that one?
I love it, actually. I love all the tracks on there. I think they're superb.
Well, people don't believe me when I tell them it's based on truth, but it is. And I met a firefighter, and I just thought, nobody's ever written a song about firemen before. And that was it. And then I just started humming this little melody, and I performed it live at the Stratford Circus, and Steve Anderson was there, and he said, "Where did that come from?" And I was like, too embarrassed to even say I'd written a fireman song, I think. But he loved it, and we then turned it into a studio version, which is the version you hear now. So it did. It originally came from Truth, and it's a very personal song to me, and I love it. It's a bit of dreamy fun, and I think with two very dramatic and quite serious ballads, it's a little bit of light relief on the EP.
Well, one of the guys here, one of our presenters, used to be a firefighter, so he's really
really?
So you've made Al's day for him.
Well, when I've performed it live recently, there's been people in the audience who've said, "Oh, my dad's a New York City fireman," or "My partner's a fireman," and so they've all bought the EP, which is nice because then it becomes their song and their fireman, which is what I want, and so that's really good.
Now, you mentioned America there. You've had quite a lot of critical acclaim in the States, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's at the minute where, the fan base is building. Not many people really know about me in the UK yet because, as I say, I'm still trying to break through, really, as an unsigned artist and get noticed. But Larry Flick has been playing these songs for over 6 months on the Sirius network, and they've had just the most overwhelming response. They absolutely love it. And that's when most of the EPs have gone to, and they're just so lovely, their comments. They love the songs, they love the voice, and, they're all telling me that they're singing it in the grocery store down the road, and they've been, so loyal, and they've really proved to me that people out there, do love the music, it does work, and they want more, and for me, it just makes all the work that went into the EP worthwhile, and to know that they love it and they really appreciate it and treasure it. It's really amazing, and I'm really proud of the EP. And so, yeah, I'm so glad that they all love it anyway.